And it's not hard to see how she appeared in season 7 of the show and started her episode weighing over.
Bro, you're alive? She's alive? Bro, she's at 689.
And it's not hard to see how she got there. Because she's so large, despite being able to walk around and bathe herself, her boyfriend Christian needs to pretty much everything.
This nigga ate all of this just for breakfast, my nigga. And he's still gonna eat. Well, he still gotta eat breakfast. He ate breakfast. He ate breakfast. He gotta eat lunch. If there's a lunch, he gotta eat lunch. And then dinner. Holy, this nigga is fucking greedy, bro. What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Rico. Take it to the G code. Nah. And I'm back with another video. I'm sick, so please bear with me, y'all. The grind don't stop, never stops. The craziest meals ever eaten by... Oh, wait. Craziest meals ever eaten on my 600-pound life? Holy shit.
On my 600-pound life.
Now, if y'all don't know 600-pound life, it's basically about these fat-ass people, bro. Oh, let's just not say fat. Let's say these big-ass people, you know, feel me? And, they have, like, eating habits out of the world. They eat. All they do is eat. They dream, eat. They sleep, eat. They eat and they shower. They eat. Let take a shit.
Some of the craziest meals ever seen on TV, and in this video we're going to break down the most insane, looking at the calories, cost and more, starting with James B, the man who is addicted to getting food deliveries. James's story was in season 10 of the show, and he weighs in at a staggering 625 pounds.
Oh my god, 625? Bro, how do you possibly let yourself get to 625?
Obviously, I'm not American, but from the order he places, it sounds like he's ordering from IHOP, and he shares how excited he gets when he orders food.
The amount of stuff that you could get is just crazy, so I get excited. It's like the Super Bowl. You can get whatever you want now, you understand?
He lists
Bro, that nigga just compare getting food to the Super Bowl, man. Bro, we gotta get you some help, brother.
Off his massive order of food, which is just an insane amount for an entire family, let alone one man. Some of these items have been removed from the IHOP menu, so we'll be going with the closest item currently on their menu.
Alright, can I get the 2 slices of steakhouse premium pancake? Can I get the game day family feast? Can I get the original French toast?
His first order of steakhouse premium pancakes consists of 2 pancakes with smoked
like
bacon.
What? This alone would have probably got me full game. This, I probably wouldn't even eat this. This shit looks nasty. But this probably alone and probably some orange juice do me justice.
Bacon pizzas and caramel sauce, and he orders 2 of these. He then adds a game day family feast, which consists of 8 pancakes, 8 bacon strips, 4 servings of scrambled eggs, hash browns, and 8 sausage links. And he isn't done yet. He orders some original French toast and finally 2 slices of ham. In total, this mammoth breakfast comes to $84 and around 7,500 calories, and he hasn't even brushed his teeth yet. It seems hard to believe that it totals this many calories, but seeing the amount of food on table in front of him shows.
Oh my gosh, bro, this nigga is so fucking fat, bro. And it's like, bro, how do you like really sit there, eat all of this, right? Bro, peep, this nigga ate all of this just for breakfast, my nigga. And he's still gonna eat. Well, he still gotta eat breakfast. He ate breakfast. He ate breakfast. He gotta eat lunch. If there's a lunch, he gotta eat lunch. And then dinner. Holy, this nigga is fucking greedy, bro. And on top of that, he got 2 bevs.
The reality of the situation. The most shocking part about this is that he actually finishes every single item he orders and still wants more.
So
what?
When breakfast is over, then I'm already
everything
thinking about lunch. I do get full, but it's temporary.
And he eats lunch. Oh my god, this nigga is a disgrace.
Then I'm already.
My nigga, oh my god, I wouldn't imagine, bro. First of all, where's this bro getting his money from? You think he gets disability checks because he's fat as shit? He can't work, and like he's probably he's not mobile, so he probably gets disability checks. He's disabled. He can't work. He can't go to work. You know what I'm saying? And then bro, he still got to eat lunch.
Back on the phone, looking at what I'm gonna get for lunch.
Now, obviously, James needs to change his eating habits quickly if he wants to lose weight. And my newsletter, The Fat Loss Kitchen, could be the key for him and anyone else looking to lose weight while not eating boring meat completely free. All you have to do is be patient with a big appetite for breakfast, as Dolly, who appeared in the same season, shocked viewers with the sheer amount of eggs she uses every single day. Dolly Martinez is someone my subscribers already know all about, as I've just released a video calling her the most immature patient ever on the show, and for good reason, after she moved into a drug den to avoid avoid Dr. Now, but her diet is somehow even more shocking than that. She lives with her best friend Cheyenne, who to be honest could also be a star on the show, and this means that they both indulge
my
each other's bad
God.
habits. So when Dolly asks for 15 eggs for breakfast, Cheyenne didn't bat an eyelid. Obviously, egg prices are insane at the moment in America, with a dozen eggs costing around $5.50. So on average, the amount of eggs alone probably cost her $7. To make matters worse, a single egg has around 70 calories in, and not even taking into account the oil she used for cooking, this is around 1,100 calories worth of egg. And she doesn't stop there, adding as much cheese as she could physically hold into her eggs. Obviously, there's no exact number here.
Does she use the whole dozen eggs?
She just gets
That's what he said?
fistful, but let's be generous and say that that's 500 grams of cheddar cheese, which would be yet another 2,000 calories, bringing breakfast to 3,100 calories. It should come at no surprise then that when...
Hey Siri, how much calories does the average human consume in a day? 1,000 to so. Okay, hey Siri, how much calories does the average male consume in a day? Alright, but I see something that says like 1,600. Nah, no way. Hold on, gang, cause there's no way. Hold on. We gonna find out. No way. How much calories does the average male, well, should the average male consume in a day? $2,000 to 3,000, depending on your age. Damn, bro, this bitch eats for like, she eats for one person.
The scales show a
and she's
staggering
not
number.
done.
Step down. We're gonna be going to room 5.
She eats. Wait, that nigga said this bitch eats.
Bringing breakfast to 3,100.
She eats 3,000 calories for breakfast, my nigga. That's how much one average male should consume in a day. That's like a little bit over it. This bitch eats 3,000 in a day. No, in an hour or whatever in her first meal. Breakfast. She still gotta eat lunch and dinner.
Calories. It should come at no surprise then that when she's finally weighed, the scales show a staggering number.
Step down. We're gonna be going to room 5.
How did that happen? It's actually a lot more than I thought I was going to see. There's no way I gained that much. So that makes no sense. That's impossible unless my scale at home must be wrong.
Somehow Dolly thinks that her diet couldn't have brought her to that weight, and Dr. Now was quick to explain how dangerous her situation had become.
All right, so you are 593 pounds and you're 5'2".
Yes, sir.
So your BMI is 108. So that's a very high BMI. And your body is under a lot of strain because of that.
And just like Dolly, Maya's body was under a lot of strain too.
I bet you got the 500. You might as well go at the 600 mark.
Maya appeared in season 7 of the show and started her episode weighing over 600 pounds. And it's not hard to see how she got appeared in season 7 of the show and started her episode weighing over.
Bro, you're alive? She's alive?
pounds.
Bro, she's at 689.
And it's not hard to see how she got there. Because she's so large, despite being able to walk around and bathe herself, her boyfriend Christian needs to do pretty much everything else for her. This makes her attitude even more frustrating, as she lies to her boyfriend about where she goes during the day.
He doesn't know when I go to get food because I get dressed to go out and I tell him it's for errands. But it's a lie, because the only thing I'm going to do is eat.
Maya lies to her boyfriend so she doesn't feel judged and embarrassed about going to multiple drive-thrus. This may sound obvious, but I think it's quite clear that Christian knows she goes to the drive-thrus and just wants to keep the peace. In the car to the drive-thrus, Maya admits that sometimes she will go to 4 places in a row, which is more than most people will go to in an entire month, let alone in a single morning. Her first stop is McDonald's, and her order is mammoth to say the least.
Can I get 2 sausage burritos, a bacon, egg, and cheese, and a sausage muffin with egg?
So with her order of 2 sausage burritos, a bacon, egg, and cheese, and a sausage and egg muffin, this brings her calories to start her morning to around 1,200 and costs around $15. But this wasn't enough, and Maya is full yet.
There's no words for
not that
that
bad.
feeling when you taste something you love. It's incredible, but it feels like that meal is gone in a second. So I move on to the next things I'm craving.
Next, she pulls up to the Arby's drive-thru and puts through another massive order.
Can I get a beef and cheddar sandwich, jalapeno roast beef slider, and your ultimate BLT sandwich?
With the beef and cheddar sandwich,
Oh,
a jalapeno
brother. Like, I was gonna say, like, the McDonald's order ain't that bad. It's bad, but it ain't that bad compared to the first nigga we saw, bro. But then she doubles back to another restaurant, so it gets worse.
roast beef slider, and an ultimate BLT sandwich, which by far has the most calories of any of her meals this morning. All confirmed, she digs in yet again. She decides to enter a spree of drive-thrus here, and finishes her morning having eaten 2,679 calories and having spent $31, which is probably enough to feed 2 or 3 people. I'm going to make a full video on Maya, as her addiction to food was so strong and her relationship with her family was made extremely difficult because of that. So make sure you listen to Doctor now and subscribe to my channel.
Yo,
Encourage everybody.
like, bro, some niggas be addicted to fucking to drugs, alcohol, gambling. What's some addictions out there? Like, niggas be addicted to some stupid shit, bro. Bro, this bitch is addicted to food. Holy.
Do subscribe to the
How is she
Craig's
still alive?
YouTube channel and enjoy the
Bitch, you're
videos.
Now, although
6'89".
Maya hid her food addiction, Bethany was much more brazen about hers, as she has her children bring her a ridiculous amount of fast food to binge on. Bethany's episode starts with her saying she
I try to
hates
keep
her life,
pausing
she's
it, but it's like, bro, I
constant
wonder
misery. At
if,
40
like,
years old and over 600
I
pounds,
wonder,
she
has anybody on 600 pounds really lost the weight? I really want to know that. I must look that up after
her
this.
10-year-old daughter to
wanna
help
see.
her get ready for the day. She has another 18-year-old daughter that does cook for her, and she does start by cooking her mother a breakfast of 3 eggs and some toast. This is just a normal breakfast and obviously isn't too crazy.
That's
However,
nothing bad.
Bethany gets hungry during the making of this breakfast, so has a muffin and a bun and a packet of what looks like crackers before she has her breakfast. This is pretty tame as far as 600-pound life breakfasts go though. And the real shocking meal comes later into her episode, as she orders a pizza feast all for herself. When her daughters arrive home from school, they order a meal consisting of 2 pizzas and a massive box of multiple slices of garlic bread. I try to find a specific restaurant, but not being from America and my knowledge of the fast food chains over there being limited, we have to make some assumptions here. So it looks like 2 large mushroom and pepper pizzas, which would have around 3,000 to 4,000 calories in total. But what really takes the cake is the massive box of cheesy garlic bread she orders for basically all herself.
That's when food became this thing in life,
Looks
like
like
it
it's
is now, where I have to
Pizza
have it.
Hut?
At my count, there's 15 slices there, and at minimum 350 calories per slice. That totals up to 5,250 calories just on garlic bread. She does give a couple of slices of pizza and a slice of garlic bread to her daughters, but not too much. And it looks like
I mean, I would hope they get some food, bitch, but eat all the food.
to assume that she ate no less than 8,000 calories in this one meal. She does
Wow.
need crusts though, so maybe she saved some calories there.
The only thing that could help me escape it was food. So I was just eating my way through life at that time and gaining. So I put on another 100 pounds after that and got up to the 400s by the time I was 15.
Now, like Maya before Bethany, Karina also tries to
Bro,
hide
she
her
was
food
fucking
habit, but in a very
400
different
pounds
way.
by
Featuring in
14?
season 6 of the show, and much like the other stars, her first thought every morning is that she survived the night. Her following thought is wondering what she's going to have for breakfast, which is a sad reality of living with a deep food addiction. She lives with her parents, and the only time she leaves the house is to the grocery store with them, while being carried in the back of their people carrier. But she only does this so she knows her parents are going to buy what she wants from the store.
My parents have to drive me, and I sit in the back of the van on the floor. So they literally had to fold the seats in the van down, put a blanket on the floor.
As she's wheeled around the store, her parents do not question anything she wants. Ice cream, chips, cakes, and more, with nothing being off limits. Even though her parents don't question her meals and know she eats a massive amount of food, she still attempts to hide her addiction. When her parents leave for the evening and go to dinner, Karina allows herself to order even more food.
I have 2 medium pizzas with pepperoni and sausage, 1 order of cheese sticks, 24 honey chipotle wings, and the double chocolate chip brownie.
Delivery or carry out?
This will be for delivery. Thank you.
When the food arrives and is laid out on the bed, Karina rubs her hands together as she looks at the mountain of food in front of her. Starting with the medium pizzas, they probably
she don't
have
eat all
at
that.
minimum
I don't believe
2,500
that.
calories in them each. And I'm not sure what restaurant she got them from, but if we go off the Papa John's menu,
Yep.
those 24 wings
That's
will
Papa
have
John's,
another
gang.
2,500 calories in them. The majority of the calories coming from the sauce they are in. She tops the meal off with a brownie, with one square having 250 calories, so another 2,250 calories there, and a garlic bread, which is at minimum 1,000 calories. So in this absolute feast, she will devour around 8,250 calories, which
gosh.
explains how her weight has ballooned to this size, and has now meant that her bed needs to be held up with cinder blocks.
It makes me feel warm and good inside, if only for a short while. But I'm a
Up with
Gang,
cinder
you know how fat you gotta be to have your bed be held up by cinder blocks, man? Dog, that's not okay.
blocks.
It makes me
Wow.
feel warm and good inside, if only for a short while. But I'm afraid that one day I'm just gonna eat too much. I'm probably gonna die from a heart attack, or I'm gonna suffocate.
You
but
think?
I can't stop myself.
This somehow wasn't as big as
Like,
the
bitch,
next
you
Asian's
know.
yellow, which actually was so large it made headlines in the news. In season
know how it's
11
gonna
of
play
the
out
show,
for you and
we
you
met
still
Chris,
keep doing
whose
it.
legs are so fat that they push against each other, meaning he can barely stand up. Despite this, he can take care of himself and do most daily tasks, which includes making his own breakfast.
My weight makes it challenging to cook the kind of breakfast that I want. Because of the weight and the fat in between my legs, I can't stand up straight, so they're constantly pushing apart. which makes it really uncomfortable to stand in the kitchen for a long period of time. So I actually have to sit on a cooler that I sit on when I cook.
This is the scene which made headlines and led to comments such as, "This is my food for an entire week." And honestly, it isn't an exaggeration. Now, it's pretty impossible to track the calories of this meal as he just has a pan full of bacon, another massive pan full of scrambled eggs, sausages in the oven, and of course, cheese to melt on top. Chris puts all of these ingredients into a breakfast burrito, of which he makes 12. 12 whole breakfast burritos smothered in sauce.
I make the meal with my stomach, not with my brain. So I have a really big meal. And when I start eating, as soon as I hit that first bite, I eat it all. I call it going red. I can't stop.
He doesn't even take these burritos to a table and prefers to eat them at the kitchen bench to allow him to devour them quicker. Although Chris didn't eat a healthy meal, at least he made an effort to cook his food, which can't be said about Holly, who decided on the day before her weigh-in at the doctor's office, she would order a greasy Chinese meal. Now, there's not really an insane amount of food here. Well, maybe it is for the average person, but the real craziness comes from the timing of her decision to get this Chinese food, which is obviously extremely high in fat, oil, and salt.
Since we just moved in, we're not really set up to cook. So we're ordering delivery from places around here a lot until we can get some pots and pans and stuff to cook with. But Ray said he's gonna look for a job tomorrow, and he'll get all that while he's out.
They don't look
and we
that
can start
big,
prepping
so
healthy meals.
they look big,
Holly
but they don't look that
like
big.
she's just moved into her home and she can't afford pots and pans. But looking at the size of her Chinese order, surely that could have been swapped for something healthy and bought some pans to cook with. So she has a massive Chinese meal on the night, knowing full well in the morning she's going for her weigh-in with the doctor, in which she has a goal to lose 50 pounds, and that goes about as well as you're expecting.
Current weight loss 18
I'm
pounds.
really upset, and I don't understand why my progress isn't
weight
that
loss,
good.
47.
So I'm shocked and confused and nervous to hear what Dr. Now is gonna say.
She doesn't lose as much weight as Dr. Now was expecting, which caused him to question why she values food and chocolate over living. This led to one of his angriest moments, and if you want to see the rest of Dr.
Well, that's the video, man. If you like that video, like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you next time. I'll see you.